All right. Well, before we get into the season, a quick reminder of our brand new conference. We are a 90 rated team in a division alongside 93 rated Minnesota, 81 rated TCU, 86 Nebraska, 86 Pittsburgh, and 93 Miami. We are dealing with two 90 rated teams. On the other side, 90 rated Alabama, 86 San Diego State, 91 Oklahoma, 86 UCF, 83 Baylor, and 88 Virginia Tech. I don't know how we are possibly going to get promoted this year. We are certainly going to try. We do have Fat McApee on the first team All-NCAA All-American list. Is Mayo and Instruments up there? Stumpy McNofoot, Dirty Dan. We do have some highly touted options, but damn. In terms of toughest places to play, Penn State's actually taken over as the number one. Have we gone up further? We have. We're now the 14th most difficult place to play with a 7-game home winning streak. That's hilarious. With an attendance under 30,000. Some of these teams have more than 3 times the average attendance than we do. But there we are. Well, I think we are ready to go. We might not have as much noise, but it smells like horse manure. That's our advantage. Fair. Quality over quantity. Oof. Take that, Penn State. Happy Valley, my ass. Fucking week 1 or week 2, our season opener, and we get scheduled for Michigan. Jesus. We're still number 6 in the nation. We'll worry about that in a second. Let's focus on the recruiting here. So, none of the quarterbacks we're out for right now, which is good. Let's see, wideouts. Just keep fighting. We can win this, relax. Of course we can win it. It's just that we are unlikely to win it. Let's go 150 actually instead of 200. We're not going to offer scholarships until we're in first for somebody. Seth Hopkins, we're not quite there. What about Thompson? Not yet. Tight end, Justin Thomas. Andy Watkins. Tackle, Anthony Roberts. Pat Beck. We haven't lost anybody yet, but we're also not in first for anybody. I'm worried if we don't hand out those scholarships fast, people could fall off the list quickly. But we'll see. Williams, looking all right. Washington. Corners. Torres, we're looking okay. And we haven't had to instantly remove anybody yet, which is a pretty good sign. We are trailing decently for some of these guys, so they might have to come off the list sooner rather than later, but that's what it is. It looks like we made it through the entire first week without having to get rid of anybody. So, the highest rated players are going to get 200 instead of the 150, and we'll see where that carries us. We wanted to make sure we had a decent little point spread with 32 people on the board. Points do we have left? 1,300. We should actually be able to go up. You didn't sort by overall. Well, you're right, but at this point, I don't even care. I hit the button to sort by overall, but apparently it didn't care. Well, hey. That's what some people get for not being better, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have an excuse about it. What are we up to? Honestly, we might be able to just put everybody on 200 points. We had a lot more points left over than I thought we would have. Gonna be pretty close. So, how many more points? 200 points left. Yeah, everybody's on 200, so it actually worked out pretty well. Who do we have? We won't worry about largest deficit yet. Let's just go 250 for both of you. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we get to start off this 2028 season against Michigan. In case you have forgotten, we no longer have a 99 overall quarterback. Put him in the all blues. Oh boy. Oh boy. Our first ever trip to the big house. Michigan never loses in big game blues. Big mistake. Well, we never win when we play top-notch teams. That's the big mistake.
Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show.
Hell of a way to start off a new season and a new era for the Wyoming Cowboys.
Nobody's gonna get caught sleepwalking in this baby.
Hell of a way.
10 games, nobody's going to get caught unaware with their pants down.
Rabbit, yes it is. There's a modding community that tries to update things as much as they possibly can. It is tremendous. NCAA Revamped is the project name.
Enjoy the game. We'll see you at the half.
Use the recruitment overhaul tool. I do not. Just keep it base level. I don't really like the idea of getting like a 90+ rated dude out of the gates. I mean, like, technically it can happen, but I don't know. There's just something about that to me where I'm like, eh.
The city of Ann Arbor, located in the Great Lakes state of
Michigan Stadium.
on the field for the coin toss. We'd like to remind you this game
A brand new season of Wyoming football.
calories. Enjoy everything.
Rabbit, there is technically a way to get it for the like PS3 side of things, but I am playing on the PC side. All right, here we go. What a way to kick off a new season. We're down 7-0. Tied it at 7 apiece. We're up 14-7. The end of the first. 14-10. 17-14. 21-17. 24-21 for Michigan at halftime. 28-24. 30-24 is the score entering the fourth. 31-30 for Michigan. We failed on a fourth down conversion. They had to punt. With 4 minutes left, we have to take over. Again, if we go 3 and out, they can kill the clock without me ever getting another chance. It's time to take over. A very close game. Holy linebackers. Jesus Christ. Girthquake is nervous.
Scrambling around.
Big catch for Fat McApee and a first down.
Offensive line to pick up the linebacker on the blitz. That gave the quarterback
Good catch for the senior, Fat McApee.
From the 46-yard line.
Girthquake's had a pretty good game. Running back, weaving through. Laramie Cheyenne, a pickup of 7. Should have stuck to the right, but I think regardless that that one guy had me.
He's at the 30.
Laramie Cheyenne
9-yard line.
inside the 30.
The offense looked on that play.
Once that off a smoke grenade.
All came together for a nice run.
We are going to change the tempo. Now is the time.
It's first and 10.
Start killing the clock a little bit as we plan to kick a field goal for the win.
Minutes in the game. And he's taken
Running back has nowhere to go.
I think he made a late read of the defense.
We made the right read. The quarterback would have gotten mauled,
His option reads.
but the O-line got pounced on. At the very least, we need to center the ball. Decent blocking as someone else, please. Picks up 8. 3rd and 4.
3rd down, 4 yards to go. We have 2 minutes left to play in this game.
A lot of linebackers in there. I don't dare throw the ball, though. I want to continue to kill the clock. Running back. 1st down for Laramie Cheyenne. 92 seconds to go. As we try to squeeze the life out of the Wolverines.
Gets to about the 14.
Cheyenne only picks up 1, but we keep the clock ticking. 1 more run to center the ball.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 14. And he's tackled at about the 13.
Here we go. Samuel Besser. Thank you very much. For the win. The kick is good. The Wyoming Cowboys win at the Big House.
When you go out there for a kick with everything in your leg. Nobody in the stadium right now feels any better than this kick.
My goodness, my goodness.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one.
Without Kyan Ty at quarterback, Girthquake takes over. And we beat Michigan. I don't know how. I'll take it. I'm not upset about it. But we played that final 3 minutes and change pretty much perfectly. Killed the time. Did what we had to do. And kick a field goal for the win. Apparently the Besser shout out doesn't want to work. So Sam, I'm sorry, but the bot hates you. Henrique cost you among the first wins of the season. Of course he did. New Jersey. Damn New Jersey. We just beat Michigan in the first game of the season with a quarterback making his first ever start. 350 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. 2 sacks. The Michigan man himself, Girthquake. Must have been a State fan. Laramie Cheyenne. We had no rushing touchdowns that game, but damn. Receiving wise, 158 yards for 50-cent Nickelback with the touchdown. McApee, are you able to use numbers? And Laramie Cheyenne, all with the touchdown reception. 2 sacks allowed. Defensively, got to their quarterback twice. Sharpshooter Slim and Reggie Bush II. And 2 picks. Hot singles in your area. And dumb mistake made here. And of course, Taco Tuesday. Kicked the winning kick. Unbelievable. Frank's calling us for top 2. We'll see. But we do beat number 8 Michigan. Whew. Real ended up winning. Well, I'm happy for him at least. Damn. Kaniak depends on the money. Okay. Penn State did win over an FBS team, so I don't think they're going to fall. Top 2 is a bit much. But a huge win to kick off this season, and that sets the expectation level, right? Like, that sets the bar for what we need to see this season in order for it to be called successful. You know, if we can beat Michigan, we can beat pretty much anybody. And we're going to have to prove that because we do play USC this season because you guys hate us. Well, we did beat Michigan. Number 4 in the country, your Wyoming Cowboys. Behind USC, Penn State, and Texas A&M. All 3 of whom played either FCS or FBS teams. Unfortunately for Michigan, they fell sharply down to number 13. Wow. That's what I said. We'll move up by 2. Well done, Frank. Well done. Well, still, we're top 4. We have Louisiana Tech next, but before that, let's take a look here scholarship-wise. Could be a big week. We do have to deallocate some points here. Ben Rushing, will you be our first automatic scholarship? No. Jordan Randall, will you be our first automatic scholarship? No. George Nicholson, will you be? No. 20% chance, wasn't it? 10%. We can't get it. At wide receiver, Josh Scott, Seth Hopkins, Joe Thompson. Will it be any of you 3? It will be 80 rated wideout, Josh Scott, who becomes the first ever insta-commit to the Cowboys. That is amazing. Seth Hopkins does not. What about Thompson? And Joe Thompson, the 70 rated wideout, joins him. So we got 2 wideouts already. 94 speed for Scott. Jesus. 78 catching, 89 route running. And Thompson has 89 speed with 76 catching. Thompson's 6'3". Both of them are, actually. 2 big, fast wideouts. At tight end, Justin Thomas and Andy Watkins. Neither of them insta-commit. We're not going to go after Roberts yet. Or Pat Beck. Neither of those 2. Are we in first for anybody else? 900 back on Phil Johnson and Chris Williams, but we are in first for Jake Washington, who does not insta-commit. Not too strong at corner yet. Safety, not there yet. We are in first for Justin Harris. Doesn't commit. And then the athletes. We're 1,000 points back on Joey Jude, but I'm not giving up on that guy. Normally at 1,000 we give up, but not this time. Not this time. So we do get our first couple of recruits, which is good. Louisiana Tech. Let's be honest. If we can beat Michigan, we need to beat them. Pretty straightforward. It's got to be a win. This would be a horrific, never forget. This would be a horrific loss to take. We'll put him in the red. It's an absolutely horrific loss to take. This should be a no touching. I agree. It really should be. Again, if we can hang in there with Michigan, I mean, granted, I saved the day because I didn't quite trust them to get over the line, but I mean, this should be pretty straightforward. Their top players, their punter at an 88 overall, for God's sakes. I mean, this needs to be a win. Trap game, I mean, yeah. Traditionally, it would be, but not today. Do not lose to Terry Bradshaw, Duck Dynasty University. But they got a Bulldog. Real trap shit. You have this quarterback for another season? Yes. We do indeed.
Announces the Spirit of '88, a bronze Bulldog statue that honors the school's final 1AA team that played a 1A schedule. And during the games, that bronze statue is guarded by the University Air Force ROTC Valkyrie Honor Guard. You're not getting anywhere near it. And now let's head down to the coin toss. And it's brought to you by Coke Zero.
Fucking guy read a novel. Jesus Christ. It's the longest intro I've heard for any team. Tell me their whole history. What's their head coach's blood type? Christ. We're up 14-0 early on, 21-0, 21-7 at the end of the first. 28-7, 28-10, 31-10 at halftime, 31-17, 38-17. Still 38-17, 45-24, 48-24, and let it be for the first time this season.
No touching.
Wyoming 2-0 on the year, doubling up Louisiana Tech 48-24. Beautiful. Beautiful. They did well. I mean, they put up points in every single quarter, but a 21-7 lead, we coasted off of the back of that, and they just couldn't catch up. Oh, man. 30 of 45, 424 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a pick. He was sacked twice. Fox, why not? That's my answer. 1 rushing touchdown for Laramie Cheyenne and 1 for 50 Cent Nickelback. 3 touchdowns for the senior wideout, Fat McApee, and 1 for Blazing Saddles. Fat McApee is unbelievable. Sack allowed by Instrument and Cheyenne, the running back. Defensively, we got to their quarterback 3 times, but I never win. It wasn't me, it was the cat and Reggie Bush II. No picks today, but 2 for 2 on Taco Tuesday. Maybe that's the key. Don't get a kicker that has a leg in terms of distance and power, but at least make sure he can kick the goddamn thing through the uprights. That's the goal from now on. Screw power. We are all about accuracy. Ridiculous. Penn State has won. So we know that we, at the very least, won't be ahead of them. Because that just, that doesn't happen. That just won't happen. But we will, oh good, move forward to play Virginia Tech. A second. Definitely not texting Crash Andrews about him giving me his shorts. Definitely not. Definitely not. All right, did we move up? For the first time in a while, right? Well, no, we were 3. We were 3 before. But we are back to number 3 now. I imagine behind Penn State and USC. Yep. Texas A&M lose to TCU. That moves us up to 3rd. USC play Notre Dame. Penn State play Tulsa. Okay. Penn State, by the way, only an 86 overall, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Recruitment-wise, we need good news. Anybody that hasn't been offered a scholarship. Let's get these guys back up to 200. Hopkins back up to 200. Thomas, we already offered a scholarship to. Same with Watkins. Get him back up to 200. Roberts, at least at that base level. Beck. Let's offer a scholarship for Adam Madison. No one's to commit. No one's to commit for Bernard Graham either. Matthews will stay. Watson. What about Nate Bryan? No. 1,200 back for Phil Johnson. We're going to bow out. 1,300 back for Chris Williams. We're going to bow out. We'll put Washington back on 200. At corner, 1,100 back for Jerry Torres. We're going to bow out. I hate to. He's amazing, but I just don't see... Well, maybe. Maybe. We're out. It's just not going to happen. At safety, EJ Beach does not insta-commit. What about Jason Hardy? No. Strong safety. Chris Johnson also does not take the bait. For the athletes, Ramon Malone. 1,400 back for Joey Jude. We'll take him out now. And unfortunately, we haven't had too much luck on the insta-commit front. Let's take a look at the largest deficit that we have. And these people will get bumped up all the way to 300. Can make up some ground there. And for most of these guys, that would mean being able to, try to get the insta-commit sooner rather than later. That is the game plan there. Rabbit, yes. Yes, it is. Because you get the players for less time. You also can't get 4- and 5-star recruits, which affects program tradition, among other things, or at least makes it more difficult to improve more quickly. There we go. That is it for this week. 22 scholarships down, both at wideout. Virginia Tech. It's a pretty close game on paper. Pretty close indeed. Let's see what happens. We are 2-0 with a win over Michigan and a surprisingly convincing victory over Louisiana Tech. Let's see if that uni set works. Isn't a hokey a bread roll? Frank, I mean, maybe. Maybe. I mean, that's the... Crash, where the fuck did you get these? Okay. Without doxing Crash Andrews, he just randomly... I have to show this on stream. It's just a pair of shorts with a Sega Dreamcast printed onto them. The fuck? And why? And how? And yes, I want them, but they make iPhones newer than the 5. This isn't an iPhone 5, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. Guys will see this and say, hell yeah. I'm just confused. It's a 6. It's not even a 6! You're out of your mind! The fuck out of here. I just got this phone last year. Jesus, just because I didn't spend the extra $200 a month for 3 cameras instead of 2. There's 2! Ridiculous. Is this what we're made of now? Phone shaming? Rainy night in Virginia as we try to go 3-0. I regret even showing you guys the picture of the shorts. I don't think you deserve to see them now. I don't think you deserve to even see the shorts. First world trolling. Touch the granite. Wrestling event I worked at, JTG was there. My understanding from this company is they just threw them at my 13-year-old. So somebody at a wrestling event threw these how many times have it... That's a turkey. How many times have you washed said shorts? I don't know if I trust those. They might come with diseases. They were promo items. You'd have the wrong word. Promo could be rearranged. New with tags. I don't believe you. So what, you've just had these sitting in your office for like 5 years? What the fuck? All right, gentlemen. Let's see what you can do against Virginia Tech this past summer. Fair enough. 10-7 for the Hokie. 17-7. 17-14. 21-17. 24-21. 28-24. 35-24. Oh my god, they might do this.
No touching! No touching!
The Wyoming Cowboys, after losing our Heisman winner quarterback to graduation, are going to be 3-0 with wins over Michigan, Louisiana Tech, and Virginia Tech, all on the road. As we beat Virginia Tech 42-24. After trailing by 3 at halftime, we outscored them 28-7 in the second half. Girthquake, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He is unbelievable. Rushing touchdowns for him, as well as Laramie Cheyenne and the fullback Conway Big Twitty Goth Girlfriend. 115 yards for the running back in Laramie Cheyenne with the touchdown. You also had Fat McApee and Blazing Saddles, each with a touchdown. Sacks allowed by Bug Kid and GeoGuessr. Defensively, a sack for But I Never Win. A pick for Dumb Mistake Made Here. And our kicker was not called upon, but was 6 of 6 on field goal attempts. The Wyoming Cowboys are 3-0. Okay. Well, I was about to say that I'm scared. But now I want to say that first I was afraid, I was petrified. And still am. Week 5 is USC. I want to cliffhanger people there just because I want to avoid this ass whooping until tomorrow. I would really like to avoid this ass whooping until tomorrow and go play Fortnite with Crash Andrews. I'd rather have that ass whooping. Oh no. Oh no. Today is tomorrow. Our defensive coordinator goes to level 3. We got people ready for visits. For the first time, the Wyoming Cowboys are the #1 team in the nation. We have waited since 2013 for this. That's a lot of seasons that we've been waiting. And we are finally #1. And now we have to play the team that just lost that top ranking. Of course, it'll last a week. Penn State lost. And USC lost to Notre Dame. Penn State all the way down to number 18 after losing to Tulsa. We are #1 on the coaches poll for the very first time. Minnesota, Georgia, Navy, and USC round out the top 5. A&M, OK State, Michigan, Notre Dame, and Arizona State round out the top 10. After all of this time, we are finally #1, as Ohio State and Bama aren't even ranked. We've waited so long for this. We're now 1-0 in the conference, thanks to our previous win over... Who the hell did we beat? Virginia Tech. That makes sense. In terms of recruitment, we have to see if there is any luck to be had in terms of offering out scholarships and seeing if anybody's fallen off the board. Pat Beck does not insta-commit. Not first for Matthews. Actually, let me go back here really quickly. I scrolled through that a bit too fast. We are number 1 in the nation and immediately have to defend it against the previous number 1. Insane. We waited so damn long to get here. We got some visits to schedule. The fact we still have to play Alabama this season too is insane. This schedule is unbelievable. What do we have for the largest deficit? Still got dudes on 300 points. Put them on 350. Try to avoid said deficit. And the bonus points will all go to Ben Rushing just to try and get him to commit. The USC Trojans, what could have been the national title game last season. Lee Corso was actually choosing us to win this game. We don't have Kai and Ty, but we do have the Girthquake. As we head to Pasadena, where we won the Rose Bowl last year. Good guys wear white, right? The number 1 team, the Wyoming Cowboys, against USC. We waited so long for this, and it might only last for a week. 97 rated quarterback Buckley.
Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the
Oh boy.
NCAA football
These are the big time games that we dreamed of when we started.
innovation that excites.
And now that these big time games are here,
They've earned the
it's nerve wracking.
but earning it and keeping it.
We're going to live and die on our passing game.
We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be...
Here we go.
Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories.
LA Memorial Coliseum. As we win the coin toss, we will defer. First quarter, as we try to hold on to the number 1 ranked position in college football. We are down 14-7. Let's sim the second. 14-10. Still 14-10. 21-10 at halftime. We do get the ball to start the second half. We don't do anything with it. USC makes it 28-10. Our offense stalls out again. So does theirs. Our offense again can't get anything going. And USC makes it 35-10. We are down by 25 points with 8 minutes to go, essentially, as our offense has been held to 142 yards.
Now he tries to buy some time. He's in trouble. Got some.
Oh, Girthquake!
He's
What an effort by Girthquake. Breaks the tackle and gets 19 yards. Guy on the outside was fucking fast.
From their own 44-yard line.
It would take a miracle at this point.
He's rolling right. He lets it fly.
Wide open to the big man. The turf monster goes all the way. Touchdown, Wyoming. What an individual effort by MetLife Turf Monster. Holy shit. And that could change the entire complexion of this game. Wow. As Oklahoma beats Nebraska,
427. In other games, the Golden Gophers were ranked
Minnesota beats UCF.
Everyone knows why. And for UCF, they've lost 2 in a row.
We need our defense to come up huge here. Kissing Cousins will force the touchback.
USC's coaches just got to be happy. I love the coaching kid.
We need the defense to show up. They've had you want to call it a rough night or a rough day, but not really. Our offense has struggled so much. The defense has done what they could when they've been out here so frequently.
Last time they had the ball, they were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
Quarterback trying to take off. He's got nowhere to go. Whew, but I never win. Credited for the sack.
When to jump the snap count. When to take a chance on 3rd down.
Big first play there.
Extra pass rush and extra incentive as far as their energy when it really matters on a 3rd down, when they feel like they can beat that offensive tackle and get off the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker. And that's something that I think we've seen him do.
It'll be 3rd and 14 as we head into the 4th quarter. I doubt they snap this.
From their own 21-yard line. 3rd down.
We head to the 4th, down 35-17 after a tremendously quick drive.
Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter.
And this is our first instance of just not being able, like, we cannot waste this opportunity, and we wasted it. We had a linebacker on that guy. I tried to put the linebacker into better position, and he still got torched. You don't want to say that's going to cost us the game right there, but that could cost us the game right there. We needed that quick possession. They go for the screen. It was the cat. Can't complete the tackle. The Ganja brings him down. If they get any points on the board, it's pretty much game over. 2 very rough plays to start the 4th. Pick there would have been nice. As Most knocks it down. He stops the clock.
Steps up. Throws complete.
Somebody completely misses their coverage. There's a flag.
Down, right around the 2-yard line.
We need this to come back or it's over. Offensive pass interference is called and bails us out. I don't think I've seen. When's the last time we saw that called?
It makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
Bring the heat. Fuck it. We can't play zone. We struggle against man defense as well. Just bring the fucking heat.
Throws a bullet over the middle to the 20.
As Dirty Dan can't get his hands up, and they're right back in the red zone. He had a chance to pick it. I didn't dare user him. And our defense just cannot make the stops that are needed here. They are killing a lot of game clock. And they're threatening the score at the same time. Unless there's a turnover, really a pick 6, that's pretty much GG's.
Complete across the middle. Touchdown, Trophy.
And that's it. We couldn't stop them. We had chances, 2 big third down conversions for them. And that's pretty much the game. I'm not going to give up on it, but that is pretty much the game. We held the #1 spot for 1 week. Michigan loses to UNC. That might stop us from dropping back even further, but yeah. We are not Notre Dame. We are going to try to return this with blazing saddles. You dumb motherfucker. Oh my God.
I think they're confused. I think it starts.
That could have been a big return. Absolutely could have been a big return. Watch this on the edge right here. 86. Misses him. Just misses him. I was going to try to break to the outside. There goes the dream of a quick score.
The deficit is huge, but as a player, you never want to slow down your effort. Believe me, coaches notice the ones who aren't trying that hard. He chucks it downfield, and he's out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's complete. First down.
I couldn't get him to keep his feet in bounds. We needed that to be a touchdown. The problem is I aimed like northeast on the thumbstick instead of just north because I wanted to make sure the safety couldn't get over there. What a fucking catch by the turf monster. Dude, this guy's insane. This guy is fucking insane. The one-handed snag. Jesus Christ. He is unbelievable. 2 quick plays. I wish we had the touchdown already. To varsity athlete with the stiff arm of dreams.
It sure looks that way. That was well covered by the defense, and he still got it in there.
He's going to try and scramble. He's in trouble. Touchdown.
Quarterback's in for the touchdown. Girthquake. It wasn't as quick of a score as it could have been, but it was still another fairly quick touchdown. We're not done yet. It won't be onside kick time this early. They're not going to be in time-wasting mode yet, and we don't want to put them in field goal range. It's time for the defense to show up. Our offense is cooking. Absolutely cooking.
Boy, the 2 offensive coordinators have to be loving this. In fact, you can look over at our booth next to us and see how much they're
Need the 2-point.
on their face. The defensive coordinators, on the other hand, might be looking for a pink slip on Monday.
He delivers. Stays in back.
Dude, they just continue to find space. Man or zone, they are just burying us on the sidelines. It's insane.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 44. Delivers to the halfback on the screen. Knocked out of bounds at the 46.
We can't stop them, man. No matter what the hell I try to do, we just cannot seem to get a stop against them. They're getting very close to being in time-wasting mode.
Out of bounds at the 43.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here.
Well, the offense right now is hitting on all cylinders. The
Cover 4, maybe.
I
mean, we can't get to the quarterback.
He's been money all day. 500 yards. Wow.
He's under pressure. Wants to throw outside. They can't connect. Incomplete.
Okay, that stops the clock at least. Problem is that quarterback is a threat to take off too.
From the 43-yard line. Second down.
That works too. If we can get the stop here and score quickly again, never say never. Going for a screen. Down goes Buckley.
This kid to get in there and make the sack.
Defense makes the stop this time. They tried a screen pass. It didn't work. They might go for a fake punt here, so we are going to play that defense. Definitely going for the fake punt coverage, just in case.
And he can't hang on to the ball.
Well, that's exactly what happens when you take your eyes off.
Tried to be able to return it, and because it hit him,
The main thing is they
no return at all.
and now they can go to work on
Worth the risk, because I'd love to just be able to return it, but
as they did on their last drive.
This quarterback right now is in a rhythm, and a lot of that has to do with his preparation. You can see right now with the reads that he's being able to make
there's just nowhere to go.
football out of his hands that he's feeling
Nowhere to go.
confident in his ability to throw the football against his team.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've had a wonky kick return because, again, the game will just automatically take someone out of position to return it if it's going to go into the end zone. The turf monster strikes again.
38-yard line.
3 receptions for 109 yards, meaning he didn't have a fucking reception before I took over.
He's going to air it long. That's what can happen when you run the same play.
Yeah, you need to be aware of that
He didn't jump.
to keep the defense off balance.
I can't believe he didn't even try to catch it. He just didn't jump.
Ball on their own 38. And they make the stop at around the 4.
Thanks, Obama. No relation. With a big time catch.
He scrambles. Airing it out long. Gets it. He's in space. He's all the way. Touchdown.
Dude, we have been crushing it offensively.
Kirk, that was a beautiful.
It's a 2-possession game, regardless of whether or not we kick the extra point here or take the 2.
And again, the speed of the receiver is the difference in this play.
But it does make sense to go for 2 to get it down to 10. Or again, 8. I mean, we might as well go for the 2. You could argue maybe we should have gone for the 2 earlier, but I mean, then again, it could be 26 points.
So the kicker's going to stay.
We're going for the monster.
Guys will try for a 2-point.
We live by it, we die by it. We go for the monster.
Little screen.
50 Cent nickel back.
So under 3 minutes to go in the.
It's a 10-point game with 2:36 to go.
42. Wyoming 32.
Because it's a 2-possession game already, we're going for the onside kick here. If they get a field goal, then hey, it's still a 2-possession game. If they get a touchdown, it's GG's.
Lined up for the onside kick. Tackle made at the 40. The senior quarterback put on a good show, sir.
Couldn't rip that ball out, unfortunately.
Experienced under center. Here's a senior quarterback who's in sync with his
All right, gentlemen.
making great decisions, and it all starts with him. And you
We need to
have the
stop.
ability to make the decisions, but you have to have the arm. And this guy has one of the strongest arms in the
Not a
league.
great start, but not a terrible start. I'm going to try not to use my timeouts right here.
From the 30.
Ideally, we wouldn't use these timeouts. Yes, we have to let them kill some score clock, or game clock, I should say, but
In the game.
I don't know how the fuck I missed that guy. But they do get the first down. Now we have to start using our timeouts.
Just admire this guy's speed. He is special.
I don't know how the hell it didn't lock me onto that guy on the corner blitz, but it is what it is. First down ends the game.
The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1. Wyoming.
It would take a miracle from here because we would need an onside kick recovery. And those aren't too common.
From the 30-yard line. Second down. They're trying to stop the run here with a goal line defense. Nice run up the middle. Atkins gains about 4 yards on it. Wyoming
Damn.
is going to have to use their second time out of the half.
All right.
Gets to about the 24-yard line.
Okay.
Cowboys using their third and final timeout.
I'll go for the field goal.
Unit here for this long field goal attempt.
It'll be a 2-possession game regardless.
Kicks away.
Kick is good. We know that we're going to need an onside kick return here.
And for Virginia Tech, they've dropped 2 straight.
USC.
An outright kick return right here would be great. We are going to try to return it. No reason not to.
To the 10. He's knocked out of bounds.
Saddles tried, but the blocking just wasn't there.
In this football game right now, as they have put up 22 unanswered points.
We need an absolute miracle.
And they hope to have the same success they had on
Probably should have jumped in the third, but it looked like they had a chance.
And you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
He lets it fly.
Picked.
Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
I tried to aim it a certain way towards the sideline a bit more and just didn't get the throw I needed. Same thing. That's what we tried to do last time. And I think the catch animation stopped me from getting out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock at least until we're lined up. That's insane. Well, that's the game. That is insane. He was torched. How the hell he recovered, I have no idea. But that's it. That is absolutely insane that he caught up. Right there. Look at the distance. Look at the fucking distance between them. We probably could have gone over the middle. But obviously that's a danger at this time of the game. And, I mean, we would have had 2 people on that other option. Fuck. Tried to come back. It was just too much. We were the #1 team in the nation for 1 week. And USC could very well have just taken it right back. That is... that is an absolute heartbreaker.
For EA Sports and Kirk Street, this is Brad Nessler saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
We were fucking cooking on offense in that 4th quarter, too. Just ran out of time. Damn, man. Well, at least we can say we got there. It was the only interception that Girthquake threw, but obviously offensively, like they dominated possession. The team stats tell the big story. They had 7 more minutes of possession. We needed 17-43 to 10-17. We were 3 of 11 on 3rd down. They were 6 of 14. They controlled the ball so much more than we did. Had to punt 7 times. They were better.